poor market access and market infrastructure. As an opportunity, we say we have high demand for agriculture. West Nile, cocoa has been a hot cake. Everyone is going for cocoa. Cocoa, coffee for irrigation. This one looks. There is something I wanted to say about this question. Fortunately, we have central government representatives here. I'm told there was an agreement stopping us from using the Nile. Is that true? The agreement was written by who? Another challenge that MAIF needed to take note of, if not MAIF, Ministry of Finance, because it is making us score badly during assessment. This MAIF says, we're giving you this and utilize. MAIF says, we're giving you this and utilize the money. That's the money. It's like the PDM Secretariat or Ministry of Finance wants to put production in trouble. And then fund be managed by supervisors of Paris chiefs. And then fund be managed by supervisors of Paris chiefs. 24%. I said this way you cannot penalize us because this Ministry of Finance that 4%. I said this way you cannot penalize us because this Ministry of Finance that sent it said no, you're getting a zero. So why should we be getting a zero when we're not the ones sending? Last day.
Thank you very much.
Sending. Last day.
Thank you very much. I would like to give another round of applause to the presenter. I would like to give another round of applause to the presenter. So I'd like to invite straight away those who have checked out. Thank you. Over to you, presenter.
Good morning. This is the group 6, which is the natural resources, and they cut across all the sectors. I think all of us are part of this. We are just representing you. But of course you have to eat food. Where does the food come from? So that is why there is a reason for us to conserve the environment. In all forms, that is our key challenge. And the opportunity we have is we still have these resources available. And we still have these resources available. And we have the Fiscal Planning Act 2010 as amended all these laws. Act 2010 as amended all these laws have provision on the environmental management. So they have provision on the environmental management. So they are very create awareness, but people are not listening. Create awareness, but people are not listening. We can go where you are not supposed to be. The other issue is the issue of dry corridor or water stressed areas where dry wells are hit. You know, there are some areas that have no underground water. Like in Yobongi, we have some areas that are water stressed area. And in all the other districts also, these areas are there. So such areas can manage some of the diversions that may come as a result of political influence. Colonial treaty on the and any diversion, you know, they would need to even intervene and even confront the country. And promotion of land consolidation, we need to promote the consolidating we put our lands together, advocating for promotion of alternative dispute resolution mechanism. You know, sometimes going to the court may not solve our problems. In the market, we have available entities such as UNPS intensifying enforcement. Kept the green. It is only central government that knows. It is only central government that knows because those private companies are hired by sender, and the local government are adopt flexible structure.
Summarize.
Yeah, and then the challenge of climate change. Let's move down. You know, challenge of thank you. This is the end.
Good morning, my people. Good morning.
We lay our future in thy hand. We'll always stand. Mungu tuwezeshe kuishi kwa amani, tutimize na jumuiya yetu.
Let's take our seats. And allow me to give you a short brief of what we've already achieved since yesterday. We had presentations. We also had a presentation from NPA regarding NDP4. And then there was a presentation by representative of local government. In the afternoon, we broke off in parallel sessions and created 8 teams to discuss respective service delivery. So this morning, we started with the discussions, the presentations, and then I will invite you to make the official closing remark. Thank you, Honorable. Thank you. So I'd like to invite
our discussions as follows. On the side of local government departments contributing to the programs, we have the infrastructure development. Another challenge is also ill-equipped regional mechanical workshop, only in Gulu, what you have seen. They turn up all the rest and the margin from stretching from Koboko up to Kabong or Amudat, all are served by the regional Ubong, and they would transport this cotton to Pakwach using a ship, and then from Pakwach to Jinja using the train. But this is not it. With the presence of UCC, if all our administrative units are governments with the complete set of road equipments, then establish well-equipped sub-regional key tourism sites and trade centers. I think municipalities and cities. And the key challenge, municipalities and cities. And the key challenge is under this grant is one of it is underfunding. Yes. And this person is only paid 150,000 per month, and this money is not enough, and it makes these people not to achieve the target in the guidelines as a planning and approval authority. It's one of our recommendations. The second grant we receive is the maintenance grant. That is, so it is not enough because it is uniform. Every district or city or division, municipality gets a. We have districts that have. Then there should be for the recommendation to say there should be equity in selection of the beneficiary districts. Therefore, funding is not. It is also in some few selected districts. If we are to improve or manage their produce. Thank you. I think has been our group discussion for presentation.
thank you very much.
How are you? I am very excited to come. For this budget conference, consultative conference. for this budget conference, consultative conference in West Nile. And I don't know why they keep on sending me to. There are some key issues. And I don't know why they keep on sending me to. There are some key issues that you brought to my attention. Perhaps before I read the message that was presented by the ministry for me to October, they will be doing the Pakwach Aroaro. You know that bad road that disturbs all of us? I thought we'll be clapping because my hand. That road, do you want them to be reading? Because then I would have stayed in Kampala. Thank you. The Finance General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda. The tenfold growth strategy and the NDP4 and its attendant program implementation action plans. I took note of all those points that he raised, and I offer myself to be a champion on making sure that we actually deliver on the implementation of those things. My team in ministry briefed me how the leaders in West Nile who are in this room say that they need profiling of our minerals development. So when we go back to me, but I will make sure that I take that message back to you. So anyway, there's a plan to 0.1 billion in the financial year 2025-2026 to now 7.345.5 billion in the financial year 2025-2026. Are we doing well, cows? Can any cow volunteer give an answer? The cows died? Obongi. Are they here? Yes. Obongi. I want to hear. The last time you had a problem, before I continue with this speech.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. I am concerned on the 3 people whose issues were also addressed. So apparently, we are.
I am the cow. The disbursement has improved, has gone close to 90%.
Some of them will have lost, or they're not even contesting. So we are preparing money for the new cluster so that we induct them. So those meaning for the MDAs and local governments heads of departments in July 2025 to enhance their skills in budgeting, reporting process, and this will be a continuous process going forward. In addition, there are all weak internal audit functions. I have provided ceilings, that is what Romatia said, ceiling 6 billion in the financial year 2025-2026 across all local governments. The allocation of 1 billion directive and the Ministry of Works and Transport has taken this proper that we increase the money so that we see our district roads being improved. So we put fingers crossed because the ministry responsible has prepared the present this will be given. Shortfalls for the ex gratia councillors allowance. To address this, I provide a supplementary of ceiling 7.0 provided. We have accounting officers who are doing this in our region because we are here as political leaders and also technocrats in our region. Is that happening, political leaders? Because I can't move away from this because inadequate extension services. You pointed the need for more funding towards extension services for staffing, capacity and retooling, upgrading health center 2s and health center 3s, and operationalization of facilities. To date, government through Govt programs has upgraded 2 billion Uganda shillings and 207.91 billion has been provided under captation grants. More facilities will be upgraded, constructed through the Govt successor programs, whose drafting process is in advance owing to the budget constraints. I wish to assure you that these will be addressed in the subsequent years over the midterm. All other programs, specific financial year, I recall that you raised an issue of Dr. Deep, the continuity. I bring you good news, although it's not even here. That program, as the new face of Dr. Deep has been reinstated. We're starting a new Dr. Deep project, and we discussed it, Ministry of here saying that it's not covering Koboko. The new USMID project, we have also gotten a new grant which is going to last for 50 years. Communicated, will be presented during the discussions later today, and we shall consider during the finalization of the budget. The key issues affecting service delivery. Non-submission of development plans, we hadn't discussed this. The fourth National Development Plan, 4. However, to date, what they're saying, only 25 votes have fully complied, and the majority of you still have draft development plans, with 18 votes that have not been in. 7. Can we get that feedback quickly so that we can proceed? Well, Ajuman. Is Ajuman here?
Yes.
Yes. I want feedback from Ajuman first.
Were for the youth.
When we are still young people.
Yes.
Before we became women and men.
Yes. Thank you so much.
So good. Again, the tax goes to the cows. Oh. Please continue staying here.
And the bulls also.
And the wolves and the bulls who are the LC5s. Okay. 2030-2031. The budget strategy for the financial year 2026-2027 prioritizes investment in the first phase is maintained as full monetization of Uganda's economic growth through commercial, agriculture, industrialization, expanding and broadening services, interventions in the financial year 2026-2027 and in the midterm. Lastly, I implore all accounting officers to help their tools in the youth. It is not right to spend all your money on votes. So really, I say this when my heart is bleeding. I was a victim. I used to think that I didn't know the value of my government, not politicians. Please stay in those jobs. Don't get tempted.
For the minister, please. Again.
Asante sana. Yongeza tena.
Speaker receives some of the money for fuel. Please, make sure you all behave. The speakers who are here, just in case there are drivers who have not received their facilitation. Please get their names to the secretariat so that this is addressed to
the heads of department, those ones I talked about yesterday, the RDCs and the cow. I would propose that our dissemination will take like 30 minutes. We have it so that we finish once and we go for lunch. That's what I would suggest. Let's go to the dissemination very fast, then we go.
equipment here. This is the one we need there. Mikey, I'm being polite.
Now, immediately.
The road is having jam right now. You both do. Letter. Letter. Are you there? There's a question. Giving out coupons, I think now it is lunch.
Colleagues, good afternoon again. We need to go through this quite quickly. Let us take our seats. Here already. We want this to take as short time as possible so that we can be able to catch up with our other programs. Yeah.
So I've been here. So my name is I've been here. So my name is Leonard Aki. And I'm the ED for West Nile sub-region. So I got technology which is still delaying. Maybe if somebody has a laptop, I don't know why mine is failing to project. Has a laptop, I don't know why mine is failing to project. We have a 90% of the presentation. We have a 90% of the presentation with you is all of us. Then the presentation with you is all of us. Then the sub-county profile, those ones are online. That is the major thing, the sub-county profiles. I'll give you the link and I show files. I'll give you the link and I show you how to download the report for you, how to download the report for sub. Okay, thank you so much. So that is the for that at that particular workshop between the 15th and the 3rd workshop between the 15th and the 3rd. This is meeting pleasure. I welcome you. This is meeting pleasure. I welcome you to this section where we are going to share with you area statistics profiles arising out of the National Population and Housing Census 2024 of our country. The main report of the 2024 census was published in December 2024, and the area action in December 2024, and the area action. We therefore urge all stakeholders, especially at your districts up to the lower level, to use this data to improve your development plans and program design. As I conclude, I wish to inform you that UPOS is also carrying out our routine surveys and censuses across to robust discussion and how best we can use these findings to accelerate development and improve further. The welfare of our people. Dr. Chris. At national level, some key indicators. Then after this, we shall go to the sub-county profile. That will be online. If you have a laptop, county profile, that will be online. If you have a laptop or a phone, national and the regional census highlights. The next presentation will cover the sub-county profiles. It will be web-based with practical sessions. Sub-county profiles. It will be web-based with practical sessions on files. It will be web-based with practical sessions on the 2024 data visualization. Issues after the enumeration, like before data visualization. Issues after the enumeration, like issues of validation, all of those. Issues of validation, all of those. So we had validation, all of those. So we had the census. Night. We were all involved. They had the census night. We were all involved. There is a lot we do tonight. We were all involved. There is a lot we do after that. Which is so tedious. That is data management. Which is after that, which is so tedious. That is data management. Which involves data which is so tedious. That is data management. Which involves data processing. Data analysis, and then the data processing, data analysis, and then the data validation. Data analysis, and then the data validation. We don't just accept what people have entered into the system. We don't just accept what people have entered into the system. If you compare, you don't just accept what people have entered into the system. If you compare with 2014, 2024 we had, with 2014, 2024 we had 11.3, 2014, 2024 we had 11.3 more million people compared to, in average, more million people compared to, in average household, million people compared to, in average household size, from 1969, 1991, you can see 4.7, 4.7, 4. So it is rotating around it. 4. So it is rotating around it. So it is rotating around it to other regions. Then population by other regions. Then population by age groups. We have children 0 to 17 years. We have children 0 to 17 years. Okay. Now the youth, we say the youth 18. Now the youth, we say the youth 18 to 30 is around 10.7 million, and that is 23.5%. Now 290 persons. So these ones constitute 5% of the entire population of also 4.5. And these are percentages for other. Literacy for the entire country that it was 72.2, but that is in 2014. Now, but in 2024 there is an increase to 74, and in urban it is 3%. Compared to rural, which is 9.2, those ones have no toilet completely. Either they go with the hoe and finish their business there, or did not have a hand washing facility. So in that situation, from the toilet, the person just does what? He goes and to do his other business. Households with access, households with electricity, grid. By 2024, we had 20.4%. The last census, this is 2014, then in 2024 it is 50. So, for that, because of Madi now I know for that, because of Madi now I know there is Madi Okolo, so I normally think that it is what? You talk of. Continue improving. Now those are the specific figures. You can see West Nile, 53.5% are still do the validation to find out, did the exercise go well? Was the data collection, did they capture all people involved? So that is the post-enumeration. It is done to validate and was incorporated into the upcoming population projection. So we shall continue giving you projections. So the implication there is that 4.3% of the people are not. So the preliminary and provisional report show simple population total counts as from the field without any data cleaning. You know, immediately after data collection, we report after doing data cleaning, validation, and all of that. Thank you so much. Now we are going to the last one. I'm going to request, we are going to get our phones or to help us, please. Yes. Okay. So that is the last part. Are we already there? So, somebody's using my laptop. Not yet. Those have the link, please. Can you share? You share with your colleagues on WhatsApp. The link is https:// Click on NPHC 2024. So when we click on it, first of all we get what? We get this one.
First type the search.
Make sure the internet.
Yeah.
I'm a sub-county LOCC person. I'm interested in sub-county that when I go up here. If I'm interested in a specific Paris, then I select one. You click on data. It is downloaded there. And West Nile has the two sub-regions. There is West Nile and the Madi. So, is that one help you to navigate through? Otherwise, if everything is clear, you don't want to waste a lot of time.
Observations, even if you are not answering here, perhaps will guide me what to do. One, when we are looking at Adjumani, which belongs to one of the sub-counties of Adjuman, that is Itirikwa, that operation has been skipped, and that means we are at disadvantage. That one, if you can also sit down and perhaps give us a feedback, it will be okay. Because as per now, when we are planning for development plan 4, the other component is we also interested to see the vulnerable population, special population information, especially people with disability. How is the status? We are not also reflected clearly. Actually, with the COW and the debt members of Adjuman, we are supposed to write back to the executive director. The other request is now going to you in terms of building our capacities at the local government level or district level. You used to do it. Right now, as I'm talking, we don't have any
important statistics. However, lessons for the future. The manner in which an institution that 4.3 or so % were not counted. If you post the figures for Lamu, for West Nile, then the vice versa, you disorganize with the lockdown and other whatever in that affected economic development. But about 2022 or so, another national level meetings was, what new investment or interventions did you have in West Nile amidst the COVID lockdown to lower the power?
Respond to these, our colleagues, issues being raised.
If you don't mind, you can just take 2 more from mine.
For me, I'm interested in seeing that, like for 6 to 12, that gives me the statistics for primary age going 13 to 18 for secondary. But now we have 0 to 50.
The president is very clear and the secretariat is doing I hope my cow is looking, my RDC is looking. If you go to Adropi sub-county, go to Lajopi Paris. Lajopi Paris of 31 households. Of 31, the population is 31, then the households, the total household is 6. It means in Itesia Paris, you are saying the total population is 13 something percent, 13,000.
Too much. I think
you can first answer those, then maybe you can have another round of questions and comments.
First of all, that population which we need to, for example, like the population human issue, that one needs to be addressed administratively. So we have to, that's why my colleague is taking note of all of those particular one, refugee hosting districts. I think that is a system one, system issue, which needs to be corrected. You know, the designers of the system are not statisticians like we. ABC, then they can correct it. Then when we finish all of these budget conference workshops, then we shall go back with the report. The figures which are here are different from what are there in the application because of some typing mistakes and so on. So all of that will help us finalize the online thing I'm going to handle for the entire region. I'll also be moving through all of the local governments within the region, talking to the 75, 90. I also have 0700, 0772, 54, 75. I take a full report concerning having those issues.
Thank you. I'll use 5 minutes of other burning things that you can. Other burning things that you can.
Bongi and Yumbe. To the extent that guns were pulled out by civilians. A census officer was stepped on the head with a pistol. From a civilian. Is that issue has never been sorted out? Because if you remember recently again, there was a clash of those people who came, then they were arrested, then what? Then the councillor who pulled down the
Thank you. My name is Muki Kizito. I'm a Greek officer. And how many farmers I imagine would be there in these sub-counties, and I think I'm not finding it here. Important for us.
That is good. You know, from census we get many reports. From census we get many reports, and those are the initial reports. More reports are coming, like the initial reports. More reports are coming, like issues of agriculture, that issue, and we are trying to agriculture that issue, and we are trying to address it to get the refugee population so that we can include it in the district population. I think we are waiting for the response from the OPM. Then we can go ahead and get all the refugee population in all the districts which are hosts, so that we can include it, the total population of that. But some are still on the way traveling. But with me here, she's my colleague whom we work with, and she's going to handle the administrative part so that we leave this all at once.
In time to listen to us. It is our mandate as Uganda Bureau of Statistics to share whatever findings. Remember, we came to you during census. We collected this information. Share it with us here. I'll sit somewhere. But I do request that we start with the farthest district. Colleague Emma to come and support me in this. Thank you very much. Hope everyone has registered. And when I'm giving out this package, I'll be out of each district in West Nile, in these first districts that we've had today: RDC, Planner, CFO, DEO, DHO, DPAs. Maybe the RDC has security.
I don't know why I'm being a most. Me, I'm a technical person.
Are you giving it randomly or this is this was
No, I did not even go. I did not even go. The guys
Kamanyire, where are you? And you come here, you are giving the reports to cows only. Can we cow bongi here? Cow bongi, where is he? Opongi, they are here.
Oh, this is the population.
You are a decent. You know which it is.
Fulana. You go ask me a young one. No, but yes, I'm going to change my. That's what it's for. The other side. Anyway, that's fine. Safe journey. What is the name?